Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Before we kick things off, I want to welcome you to the Winners Only YouTube channel. Today and every day, we go over our Pick 4 Lotto numbers and strategy for winning. Also, anybody who's new to the channel, click the link above where you can see an icon. That is an introduction video to how our system works, our six-digit boxing system. So click the link above, check out that video. Come back if you're new to this channel. We recognize that you might be watching an old video right now. Check the date in the title. If the date in the title is not the current day, watch the video to the end, go back to our playlist, find today's date for today's video, and play that video. Make that money. Kick it. Welcome back to another video for the Winners Only YouTube channel. Please smash the like button and subscribe to this video. Also visit WENNERSONLY.com. That's WENNERS only.com. It's Wenners, not winners. Same meaning, different spelling. On our website, we have a bit of a special happening right now. If you sign up for our newsletter, you can get our service for free for the first new 100 signups we get or subs. The service will be free. You get that email every day telling what numbers to play. So go to WENNERSONLY.com and sign up for our newsletter. Now make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, tell your friends and family to join, and don't forget to use the skip timestamps in the description below. Don't waste your time. You can get to the New York Lotto, Florida, and OLG right quick. Check the table of contents in the description. Lastly, we don't use mirror methods. We don't use tic-tac-toe boxes, colors, or whatever is out there. We are a straight math play, as Lotto algorithms or algos are designed by software developers. They don't sit there and write software to pictures or patterns or colors or mirroring methods or -1 or that. We predict like delivering the weather. Stick with us. We have some fun and some success. Make that money. Today is April 2nd and the current time is 6:13 a.m. We've got a pretty exciting video today with some wins again and news as we ended March on a high and we started off April on a high. All right, so there's a comment a few weeks back asking us to add Texas. I'm going to keep bringing this up for any new viewers on our channel that we're in the process of adding Texas right now. They have 4 draws a day, so we're putting our sheets together to accommodate those type of draws. It's a lot, so there's a lot of analytics that have to go on and mapping and tracking. So we started tracking about a week ago. We got another week of tracking to go before we start posting those numbers, but you're going to start to see some numbers for Texas pretty soon, probably next Monday. We'll start posting. Also in the comments just yesterday, I believe, we had to ask about adding Michigan, which was easier for us to add because it only has 2 draws a day. So we were looking to add Michigan next Monday. We've started tracking already. Michigan yesterday, we started getting a beat on Michigan as of yesterday. So that's going to be coming. Louisiana and Georgia, we're also looking to add those to our list of lottos that we support. So stay tuned for those announcements. Those are coming. New York, back in the winner's circle again. We had a nice hit to start out April. We got that $800 win on those dub sixes that played yesterday. We just missed on the 5068 number by that 0. We almost had another full day of wins for New York. We're all over New York, and we finally got that dubs win. We're still looking to hit that to hit the set win for New York again. We play in a syndicate. We double up our dollars to get those big wins. Play in a syndicate. It's the only way to play for dubs. If you play by yourself, you have to pay a lot. You have to put out a lot of money to cover those dubs, or maybe you just pick one set of dubs, but it's better to play in a syndicate, up your chances of winning, get those dollars up. So what does that mean? Especially on the dubs, we play with a 5-member team that we play dubs on. So it's a 20-row set. You'll see that later in the video. If you check out any of the announcements for the other draws that we do 20 rows, $1 per row, 4 dubs only. For $20 tickets for that $400 win that we're chasing. We double those numbers up to a $40 ticket to get the $800 win, and we got that. So dubs play a lot for New York. That's why we always say it's worth the spend the extra dough on those dubs because they usually play a lot for New York and especially for Florida and even for OLG. Dubs play a lot, so it's a good way to make quick dollars. OG OLG, we almost had another full day of wins, but we just missed by that 9 on the midday, so off by 1 digit. Ouch. And the same for the evening play. That 8 came back to hurt us. We had those numbers on lock. We're going to come back and we're going to get OLG today. Florida, hot Florida. We took hard L's on Florida. Finally, the Dubs played after 16 draws, so 8 days. They had played sets straight, which was rare for Florida. Florida usually plays Dubs all the time. So we expected those Dubs to come back. We expected them to play all day at some point, and they did yesterday, but we didn't have those 8 Dubs or the 4 Dubs, which both those Dubs don't play a lot. It's usually the 0s, 1s, 2s, 3s, 5s, and 9s usually play quite a bit. And since they hadn't played in a long time, those are the numbers that we had. I can't believe the 4s and the 8s played, which hardly ever play for Florida. Anyways, we're going to come with a strategy for Florida. So let's go big on OLG. Let's get Florida back in the winner's circle and get those Lottos kicking it up a notch and get a back-to-back on New York. For the month of March, take a look at that month of March. We know we're starting at April, and we started out April hard with a first win. If you look at our March play with playlist, you'll see that only 9 videos did we post where we did not actually win. Check our We Won playlist and you'll see that for March, we had 22 wins for over $15,000. I think we're in the $20,000-$25,000 range for our lottos and across the board. So Florida, New York, and OLG, we had those wins. We stacked them up all in March, 22 days of wins. So check those playlists. Look at those videos and you'll see that we posted a lot of wins for March and we continue to make those wins if you look at how we started April. So check the playlist, make that big money, stay with us. And lastly, and I'm going to keep bringing this up as we might see the genie in tomorrow's video, but look at that genie. Don't forget when the genie shows up, that creepy genie right there, when he shows up, that means that we're going to be playing bonus numbers for that straight hit and chase the $5,000 win. So keep your eyes peeled for that genie in our upcoming videos. You get no heads up. You have to watch the video till the end. It may play tomorrow, it may not, but you got to watch that video right to the end to get those numbers, those bonus numbers. All right. OLG on the midday, 49.62 played. We had that number on lock. We lost it by that 9. See that red up 9? We lost on that. On the evening play, 48.10 played. That 8 came and got us again. That damn 8. But what can you do? All right, so let's look at our double strategy for OLG. Let's see if we can bring OLG back into the winner circle. We pivoted the box a little bit on our dubs, so check these dubs out. We've gone with a split set for OLG. So it's a little bit different. We got some low dubs and then some high to medium dubs in here. So we got the 0s, 1s, 2s, 3s, 6s, and 7s that haven't played. Check out these numbers. It's a little bit different. 20 row sets that we're playing with. So play in a syndicated team play like how we play. We got 5 players, Dorothy, Reza, Barbara, Jolly, and Mike. And then we got that extra set on the back. That set, those 7s. Don't forget the 7s. Get that extra set into play. Ask your team to buck up and peanut butter those numbers across your team so you can get that win across your team members. And don't forget the extra set plays, so don't forget to bring it in and blanket those numbers. All right, so hit that space bar, hit that pause button. Let's get this split set for OLG into play. And again, it is 0s, 1s, 2s, 3s, 6s, and 7s on that extra set. All right, hitting our 2 sets for OLG. See if we can bring these into play. We've got the 0 to 5 set. Again, we're going to hold our position on these sets because it almost played yesterday. We got a beat on OLG. So we got the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 0 5 set, it's a 15 row set. Put a dollar spot across those 15 rows if you're playing by yourself for that $15 ticket, chasing that $200 win. If you're really feeling these numbers, double it up to a $30 ticket and go after that $400 win by yourself. If you're playing in a syndicated team play like how we play with 5 players, Dorothy, Reza, Barbara, Jolly, and Mike, 3 rows per player, $5 per row and a minimum. For that $15 ticket, we're chasing that $1,000 win for one of our players. If you're really feeling these numbers, double up your dollars to get to the $30 ticket to chase the $2,000 win. That's what we do every day, all day on each of our draws. We go for that big $2,000 win. It's worth it to us. All right, so hit that space bar, hit that pause button. get the 0 to 5 set into play for OLG. Our last set, the 1 to 6 set. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, it's a 15 row set, $1 per row, $15 ticket. If you're playing by yourself, if you're playing in a syndicated team play like how we play with 5 players, Dorothy, Reza, Barbara, Jolly, and Mike. 5 players, 3 rows per player, $5 minimums across those 3 rows for a $15 ticket. As a minimum, we're chasing that $1,000 win. If you're really feeling these numbers, we double it up to a $30 ticket to get that $2,000 win for one of our players. Playing a syndicated team play, it's the only way to play and make that big money. Hit that space bar, hit that pause button. Let's get these 2 sets into play for OLG. All right, New York. What is up, New York? We got that greened up win. So it was a green day yesterday on that April Fool's Day. We hit that 6-6-7-9 on the midday. On the evening play, 50-68 played. We almost had a full ticket win yesterday, or a full day of wins yesterday. I thought we had that until I saw that 0. Right after that 5, we just kind of crumpled on that 5, that 5-0, and that 0 just hurt us. So it was a big that put a hurt on us. All right, so let's look at our dub strategy for New York and see if we can get the back-to-back on New York. But before we do that, we're going to look at our winner. And if you look, you'll see Jolly was our winner yesterday with those 6-6 dubs. We got the 6-6-7-9 number that landed for Jolly. And if you look at the ticket, you would have noticed that the 6-6-7-9 played in a straight play. If for some reason your player ticked that box for that straight play on those 6-6-7-9, they would have got a $5,000 win in New York. But we didn't call that, so it's highly rare. But those 6-6, those 6s came in under Jolly for that winner. Take a look at that. That's what green looks like. We get that paper. All right, so let's hit our dub strategy for New York. We're gonna go with the 1 to 6 set for dubs for New York. So we pivoted the box out of the split set, and now we're just going traditional. We got the 1 to 6 set for dubs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 6s. So they're all dubs. And we got that extra set, those double 6s on the extra set play. It's a 20 row set. Get that into play across your team members. Ask them to bring some extra dollars to peanut butter those numbers across your entire team. Play your dubs in a syndicated team play. It's the only way to play. We play with Dorothy, Reza, Barbara, Jolly, and Mike, and then we get that extra set into play with those extra dollars. So it's a 20 row set, $1 per row, so it's a $20 ticket on a minimum for these dubs. Dubs are going to continue to play for New York. They're always hot for New York, and at least for all of the 3 lottos, but watch out for dubs for New York. Hit that space bar, hit that pause button. Let's get the dubs in for New York. We got 2 sets on deck. As always, we always bring those extra sets for you guys so you can play some extra numbers. We got this up next is the 0 to 5 set, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for New York. So it's a 15 row set, $1 spot per row for that $15 ticket. If you're playing by yourself, you're chasing that $200 win, double it up if you're feeling these numbers to a $30 ticket and chase that $400 win if you're playing by yourself. If you're playing in a syndicated team play like how we play with Dorothy, Reza, Barbara, Jolly, and Mike, and they have 3 rows per player, $5 minimums across each of those rows for that $1,000 win that we're chasing. If you're feeling these numbers, double up your dollars to $1,000 to chase that $1,000 win. Or $2,000 win, sorry, to that $30 ticket to chase that $2,000. So you'll notice in our March videos, you'll see that we do that a lot to get that big win, and you'll notice the big wins that we got throughout March because of that. So we double up the dollars to get that big win. So hit that space bar, hit that pause button. Let's get the 0 to 5 set into play for New York, and then on deck we're holding the line on all our play because we're really close on those sets. So we got the 4 to 9 set, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a 15 row set. $1 spot across those 15 rows for that $15 ticket. If you're feeling these numbers, double up to a $30 ticket and chase that $400 win by yourself if you're playing alone. So we play in a syndicated team play. You'll see that. We play with Dorothy, Reza, Barbara, Jolly, and Mike with those 3 rows, $5 per row for those $15 tickets. We're chasing the $1,000 win for one of our players. We usually double it up to get that $2,000 win. We're chasing the big money, and we double up those dollars to a $30 ticket for our players and see if we can land that for our players, a $2,000 win. So hit that space bar, hit that pause button. Let's get this 4 to 9 set into play for New York. Let's bring New York into the winner's circle again. All right, Florida, hot Florida, heat rash Florida. We got hurt yesterday on both draws. They played the weirdest numbers. 8s don't play, 4s don't play. If you check out the history, they play the lightest. And of course, after 16 draws of pure sets, the dubs come in, but they come in on the lowest dubs that don't play much. So 8-8 on 88, 75 on the midday played. We didn't have those dubs, obviously. And then on the evening play, 34, 48 played. So those 4 dubs played, and we didn't have those in our numbers. We had everything but those numbers in our set yesterday. So we got hurt on Florida yesterday. We got all kinds of heat rash. All right, so let's look at our dub strategy for Florida. We got the traditional 1 to 6 set. So 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6s. We got that extra set on those 6s. Don't slip on those extra sets. Bring them into play. It's a little bit tricky because you got to get your team to bring some extra dollars to bring that into play, and peanut butter across your team. We play in a syndicated team play, 5 players, Dorothy, Reza, Barbara, Jolly, and Mike, and we get that extra set on our dubs into play. Dubs are best played in a syndicated team play to get those dollars and chase that win. We got 20 rows per ticket for $1 per row. That's a $20 ticket. If you double it up to a $40 ticket, you're getting that $800 win. If you put $1 spot across those 20 rows for a $20 ticket, you're going for that $400 win. So it's up to you. We go for the 800 all the time. Dubs play a lot for Florida. We expect dubs to continue to play hard for the next little while, as dubs hadn't played for 16 draws, so that's 8 days on Florida. So expect to chase that big money for Florida on those dubs. So don't slip on those dubs. Play along with us. All right, so we got 2 sets on deck for Florida, because they might play as well, and you might want to do a split of dubs and sets every day. But dubs should play. We got on deck. We got the 0 to 5 set. It's a 15 row set. $1 spot across those 15 rows for a $15 ticket. If you're really feeling these numbers and you're playing by yourself on these 15 rows, double it up to a $30 ticket and chase that $400 win. We always do. And we play in a syndicated team play to get those big dollars with Dorothy, Reza, Barbara, Jolly, and Mike, our 5-member team, for 3 rows per player, and a $5 spot minimum across those 3 rows for a $15 ticket. We're chasing that $1,000 win on those minimums. And when we feel the number, we double it up. We always actually feel our numbers, so we double it up anyways to a $30 ticket, and we're chasing that $2,000 win for one of our players. Do the same if you're really feeling the numbers to get those big dollars. All right, hit that space bar, hit that pause button. Let's get the 0 to 5 set in for Florida. All right, for our last and final set for Florida, we've got the 5 to 0 set. We've pivoted the box from that 0, 1, 4, 5, 7, 9 number that we had yesterday or the last couple of days. So we're moving the box a little bit. Check out this set. It's a 5 to 0 set. It's a 15 row set. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. It's a 15 row set. If you're playing $1 across each of the 15 rows, it's a $15 ticket. If you're playing by yourself, if you're feeling these numbers, double it up to a $30 ticket and chase that $400 win. We always do. We always chase the big money. So if you're playing by yourself and you want to do that, play along with us, get that big money. If you play in a syndicated team play like how we play with Dorothy, Reza, Barbara, Jolly, and Mike. 3 rows per player, 5 players that play, and we go for that $5 minimum across those 3 rows for a $15 ticket. Now that we're chasing that $1,000 win for one of our players, when we play like this, and we typically try to double up our dollars to a $30 ticket per player to chase that $2,000 win. Do the same if you're feeling these numbers and get that big money. Hit that space bar, hit that pause button. Let's get the 5 to 0 set into play for Florida. All right. Like I said, Texas is on its way, so make sure you guys check out the Texas draw and see if once we get that in. And last but not least, we got the bonus genie. Once you see that bonus genie, like see it right there again, it's back. If you see that genie, we're gonna play some bonus numbers for that lotto. So check that out. Once the genie comes up, we let those numbers out of that bottle, and we're gonna start. It's the creepy genie, and we're gonna start playing those numbers. All right. So now we're gonna talk about like what I normally talk about, which is how we pick our numbers and how we play in a syndicated team play or office play. If you're sitting there and you're thinking, how on earth do these guys pick their numbers? So, like a lot of people, we have this extensive spreadsheet where we actually track our sets and the numbers and the combination of numbers. So this is a pure math game that we play. We look at, hey, when the numbers play at night and when they play during the day. And then we try to figure out the sets that play most frequently. So as you can see here, we look at the numbers that play most frequently, and then we go and we map them against the years that they play. And then you can even take this and map it against the months that they play. So what we do is we take these numbers and then we look and we start to map the play against each day. So when certain sets play in the AM or the midday draw, and then at the evening draw, we map out what numbers play. And we do that over a 3 to 4 year period. So you'll look here and you'll see in 2014 how we mapped out all the numbers at play across each month. And then each day for certain sets, we also map out by day which days they actually play every day of the week. So Monday to Sunday. And so yeah, we plot it, we watch it, we try to figure out, hey, when we think they're going to play again. And for every day and every month, we keep an eye on it. And then what we do is then when we figure out, hey, this is the box that we're trying to play, we announce it to our players, and then we all get our sets of numbers, and then we go to the store and we play. And that's as easy as it works. It's a little more complicated than it sounds, but that's how we actually play. Now, we don't have a proprietary system just yet. We're going to figure that out in the future. But for our play for YouTube and for our website, this is how we post our numbers and how we send them out to our team. So how we play is we bet with teams. And in our team, we have 5 different people that play with us. So Dorth, Reza, Barbara, Jolly, and Mike. And we give them a set of 3 numbers that they'll play for the next few days since we changed our box this week. And they'll bet anywhere from $5 to $15, depending on what they're comfortable with. So we do all bet together. Some of the people do change the box and give us reasons why. And these are the folks that we play with. So we play in a syndicate. It does make playing more fun. So if you have 5 people or even 3 people, or maybe it's just yourself, get some folks to play with you and bet along and watch the numbers together. It definitely makes it a great time. That concludes our video for today. So please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. We'll be producing 2 to 3 videos a week, which will be short videos telling you what numbers we're playing and when. We will only be doing this on YouTube, also on our website. Visit our website and subscribe to our service. Please, please, please support this channel by signing up on our website for a small monthly fee at WENNERSONLY.com. Lastly, you can follow us on our social media platforms, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Check out the links below for other published videos and stay on top of our winners and our winning numbers. And that's it for today. See you.